coming up in this read. Somebody has not let you go. They haven't. Or they can't let something go. They're still obsessing over it. Scorpio, let's get into your July reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what resonates specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't resonate for you for someone else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Scorpio, you would have seen that I put a couple of cards back in the deck there. It's because I dropped those two, okay? They didn't jump, I dropped them. Right, so it's just in case anyone's wondering. Right, so with this deck, obviously I am not an astrologer. For any budding astrologers out there, please do feel free to attach these to placements in your own chart. It's not a problem, you do you, okay? But with me being an intuitive reader and not an astrologer, I am going to read these intuitively, okay? Right, so you have 5th house creativity, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo placements in your chart. Or you could be dealing with a Libra or have Libra placements in your chart, right? This one says, give yourself the gift of happiness. Well, I think you might struggle with that a wee bit, because there is a vibe of other people constantly having this urge to punish you, and you internalizing that and then continuing doing what they have been doing to you inside, okay? So stop doing that, right? Don't internalize other people's bullshit, whatever you do. Their criticisms, their disgusting behaviors towards you. Don't internalize it, okay? Give yourself permission to be happy. This is all about being in the spotlight as well. So you've got you do have a lot of influence, whether you're aware of it or not. You do have people looking up to you, okay, whether you want them to or not. That is the reality of this particular energy, okay? So they're going to be looking up to you, and they're going to be watching how you react to certain things, okay? And they're going to be emulating you in quite a lot of ways as well. So again, whether you want to be in the spotlight or not, that's irrelevant. The point is, you are. So what you say and what you do, it really is having an impact. Now, for some of you, this could be your own children, with this being 5th house energy. That can indicate children. So for some of you, it could literally be your children are emulating you. You know, your children are looking up to you as a good example to follow, that sort of thing. Allow yourself to be happy, though. You keep getting pulled back to that. If you can make peace with this feeling of, well, things are going too good, I'm getting really suspicious because things are going too good, I'm kind of expecting shit to just fall apart any second now. Yeah, do you know what? It might do. Why not just enjoy it for what it is while you've got it? Do you know what I mean? Being ingenious and in the limelight, you have created, or you will create, something that you can be really proud of and seeing the results. So I feel that you are actually getting a lot of support. Again, whether you're aware of it or not, that's irrelevant, but you actually are getting a lot of support, a lot of admiration. You might not necessarily be wanting attention, yet nonetheless attention, and it feels like positive attention, is exactly what you're getting, okay? So for example, again, take it back to the 5th house, that's like artistry, okay? So say you've created something and you really want to show it off, but you're afraid of somebody, I mean, there's always going to be one, isn't there? sitting there and basically making out like you're just being an attention seeker, but that's not what's going on with you at all. It's like, no, I did this thing, or I made this thing. I'm really proud of it. And you know what? Yes, I do want to show it off, but I don't want to show it off to get attention. I just want to show it off because I'm proud of it, you know? So there is always going to be that one in the background somewhere that has to, like, they cannot help themselves criticize every single tiny little thing that you do. So do you know what, Scorpio? Just let them carry on. All right. Don't give them your power. Don't allow one individual, one bad person, to disrupt how you're feeling about yourself, or whatever it is that you have made, or whatever it is that you're doing. Don't give someone else the power to dictate to you how you're going to feel about yourself in any given moment. And do you know what? We all do it, and we all have done it. This is just more of a reminder of like someone else's problem. That's for them to deal with. Give yourself that peace, give yourself that happiness, okay? Give yourself permission to be proud of what it is that you're doing, or what it is that you've made. Okay, it also pertains to a budding romance, artistic expression, art of all kinds, you being singled out for a special acknowledgement, children multitasking with spectacular success. Yeah, you're going to be super, super busy over the next couple of weeks, Scorpio. A lot of people are going to want to talk to you. A lot of people are going to want to work with you. I can't remember, I think it might have been Gemini that had this, that came out in their read as well. So you could have Gemini placements in your own chart. You could be working with a Gemini. You could be creating something with a Gemini. Take it as it resonates, okay? A Gemini might not even be a part of it at all, and it could just be the energy of communication, siblings, your neighborhood, you know, it's the house of self-effort, that sort of thing. So it could just be in reference to that particular energy instead. Right, you also have Libra, eye balance. Do not sit on the fence. This is time to decide before the decision has been made for you. Relationships are turning happier and more content. Partnerships, wedding or unions indicated. Beautiful. Merging choices, romance, alliances, mutual support, and coming to a decision. So do not dilly-dally, Scorpio. You have to decide something, and you're not going to be allowed to sit on the fence. I know most of the time you would prefer to sit on the fence until you've got a better understanding of both sides of the fence. Something's about to come to the forefront, and it feels like, okay, now or never. It feels very positive, so go for it. As I say, you're not going to have time to sit on the fence. All right. Also, with this particular combination, it feels like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as well. You're being given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so really do go for it. Any self-doubts that you might have, any feelings of, that's funny, masks, imposter syndrome, any feelings of imposter syndrome that you might have, again, process it, make peace with it. There's not going to be room for you feeling like you don't deserve this at this moment in time. Okay, you need to grab at this with both hands. Now, obviously, I don't know what this is. I'm hoping we'll see a little bit more of this in your tarot spread. I don't know though. We shall have to wait and see. Okay, so with your tarot, as always, your discernment is required. The zodiac information that I give to you, you definitely do need to use your discernment, because they could be references to placements in your chart, placements in someone else's chart, or they could be character traits of somebody as well. Okay. Wow, that was a big clump that came out there. Right, so you've got the Five of Cups, Scorpion. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. The Ace of Coins, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 10 of Coins, Virgo. Judgment, Pluto, so it's Scorpion. The 2 of Cups, Cancerian. The Emperor, it's Aries and or Divine Masculine energy. You've got Gemini with the Knight of Swords. And the Page of Coins. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Tower. Mars. So that's Scorpion or Aries. And the, wow, the 7 of Swords underneath that one. That's Aquarius. And the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius. Okay. Right. 8 to the Ace, to the Star. Right. Okay. This particular 9 of Cups, before I put the deck down, as soon as I saw that, I heard, I told you so. I told you that was going to happen. Scorpio, is that you? Are you telling somebody, I told you that would happen? Because I'm getting a very strong impression that that's exactly what that's in reference to. The hidden stuff is this. This is the surface level. This Tower has happened in somebody's life, not necessarily your life. It could be somebody that you know. This Tower has not come out of nowhere, right? It's not just magically appeared out of nowhere. There has been a build-up to this particular Tower in someone's life. I'm getting a very strong impression that you saw this coming a very, very long time before it landed. You seen it coming a mile off. And so you are definitely going to be tempted to sit there and say to this person, I told you. 7 of Swords to the 8 of Wands, to the Ace of Wands, to the Star. So the 8 to the Ace equates to the 9. The 9 of Wands would indicate that you have stopped speaking to somebody because you felt that you had to protect yourself from their influence. And their influence was not very positive. There were many, many lies as well that this individual told you. And also spoke about you. Okay, so the lies from this person went both ways. They brought lies to your door and they told lies about you. Now, the strongest signs that's showing up in this read, you've got Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, and Aquarius. Okay. Now, whoever this individual is, the liar, it's heavily insinuating that this Tower is also coming to you as well, but with very different intent. So everything that this person lied about is crumbling down. Okay. Their lies, they don't hold any water. Why does it not hold water? Because they're lies. And lies, they never hold out. They never do. So this individual is very possibly about to send you a message or take action towards you. They're going to try and initiate something new in the hope that they can heal the rift between you. Them coming towards you is going to be your Tower moment. I don't know what's happened to this individual to cause the Tower moment in their life. It could well be with them being caught out in so many lies that everybody else around them has decided, you know what, sod this. I'm not having anything to do with you because I cannot believe a single thing that comes out of your mouth. And when you think about it, that makes sense, because who in their right mind is going to want to be associated with an individual like that? Who in their right mind is going to want to hang around someone that they cannot trust? I mean, you did it. You had to walk away from this person. You had to put your boundaries up. You had to convert this 8 and the ace into the 9. You had to sit there and say to that person, look, I can't do this with you anymore. What you're doing is wrong. And they wouldn't listen. So how many more people that they know have now walked away from them because they continue to do the exact same thing that they were doing to you? They're pushing people away still, the way that they pushed you away. And they did. You can't tell me that they didn't, because they did. Now they're coming back round. So what's going to go on in your head, Scorpio, is, well, are they coming back round with more lies? Because that's very, very probable. Very probable. It's up to you to decide, Scorpio, what you do with that particular situation, okay? You do have to go with your own discernment. Whatever works for you in this situation, that's not necessarily going to work for somebody else in a similar situation, okay? So you have to trust judgment, listening to your higher self, trusting your best judgment. You do have to trust your best judgment on this one. Furthermore, this card was central to the rest of your read, okay? Very, very important that the card, the way that I do the spreads, the card in the middle, everything else is going on around you because of this, the card in the middle, okay? It's like the main bone of contention. So you're going to have to really, really be on the best terms with your higher self, okay? Also, again, with judgment, yes, it can indicate someone from your past coming back round again. It absolutely can. I feel that there's going to be a couple of people coming back from your past, Scorpio. Now, usually I don't like storylines like this, and I try to avoid them if possible, but it's not like, do you know what I mean? That would be concealing stuff as well in your read. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, your ex, they're coming back round and everything's going to be happily ever after between you two. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say that. You have multiple people from your past that are coming back round, right? Not necessarily exes. You have one of them that is, like, their energy feels very, very sneaky. This individual has been waiting in the shadows for quite a while, waiting for the right time to come back in. That particular individual you would rather not hear from ever, ever, ever again. That is one of them. You have a couple of people that there were never any real ructions with. It was just more of, like, you just drifted apart over the years type thing. You've got a couple of people like that as well that's coming back in. So it's all going to come in at basically around about the same time. As I say, there's something that you're doing that is getting you a lot of attention. And of course, that is going to attract people coming back in, because then it's like... They've been reminded of you, you know, that they've been reminded that you still exist, that you're still around. And it's funny that the way that our emotions can work like that sometimes, because we can sit there and reminisce over somebody that we used to know, and wonder how they're doing, and then, you know, pick up the phone and text them or whatever the case might be. Other times, you know, how many people from your past do you still talk to on a daily basis? There's not going to be many of them. Somebody that you haven't spoken to in many, many years, again, it's not really someone that you even think about regular, but you do remember them in a fond way. They're coming back as well. So is really, see with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like really I want to use the word benefic, really benefic people, really positive people, good people, also coming back into your sphere of influence, okay? Especially right next to the Ace of Coins as well. So you started off the read in the Five of Cups. Now again, that could be you feeling that imposter syndrome that I picked up on at the start. It could also be whoever this disaster of an individual is under here, with the Tower and the Seven of Swords. It could also be their energy as well. You know, them realizing what it is that they actually did, who it is that they actually lost. You know, can you tell us more about this energy, please? Temperance, yeah. Now that's come out off balance. So again, with Temperance, major arcana for a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius placements in your own chart. I'm getting with this one patience and moderation. So with it coming out off balance, I feel that your patience will be tested by somebody in particular. All right. So just remember to try and keep everything in balance. The Devil. Yep. Like I said, this person is an absolute walking disaster of their own doing. Of their own doing. 100%. And to be fair, you did tell them so. You told them so. What else can you tell us about this energy, please? Can you be specific with the Devil? What's this Devil energy, please? Thank you. Yeah. Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody absolutely hates the fact that you're not speaking to them. They're obsessing over the fact that you're not speaking to them. Six of Wands in reverse. You're not giving them attention. You're not giving them much of anything with the Six of Wands being in reverse. What else is going on? Thank you. The World. Yeah, it's over. Like, as far as you're concerned, it's done. It's over. It's finished. And remember as well that the World is a card of victory. For a lot of you moved on quite happily from this individual. You did. You're being very successful now as well. A lot more success. Like you were able to create a lot more success for yourself after you cut this person out. They don't like it. What's the intent behind this? Knight of Swords, thank you. The Eight of Cups, yeah, has come out off balance as well. Lord of Abandoned Success. They're stuck. And because they're stuck, they are feeling quite angry. They're seeing you sitting in your power. Very, very successful with all this coins energy. They've got a sour, it's like sour taste in their mouth. And tell us more about this energy, please. Thank you. Yeah, Five of Cups. We started your read with the Five of Cups. You're ending your read with the Five of Cups. Somebody has not let you go. They haven't. Or they can't let something go. They're still obsessing over it. You see in this, that the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Coins, the Ten of Coins, Two of Cups, Emperor, right? 9 of Cups, Page of Coins, Judgment. All of that feels like it's your energy. It feels like stuff that you're doing, stuff that you're creating. And this feels like an intrusion. There is definitely an intrusion into your currently peaceful life. You've got really amazing things going on here, especially Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Coins. You know, that's what you're focused on. And they feel stuck. They feel stuck. Somebody around you, or somebody who knows you, has not and will not let something go. They will not drop it. They will not let it go. You have come back into their sphere of influence somehow through something that you're doing. You're getting a lot of attention for something that you're doing, and because of that, they've been reminded about you. They've been reminded about you. 100%. Yeah, 7 of Cups. You'd be like, what the fuck? I haven't spoken to this person in so long. I haven't even thought about this person in so long. And now all of a sudden, that's you wondering, why has my name even come up in a conversation? It's confusing to you, because why would it? Because for the most part, you have actually moved on. And doing very, very good as well. Incredibly successful. For the most part. Yeah, you absolutely are. Yep. Because ultimately, Scorpio, those who are not happy with their lives, they will try and destroy good things that other people have got going on. That's why. Okay. What else, please, for the Scorpio collective? Clear messages, please, for Scorpio. Okay. How funny. Okay, so you've got 3. Obviously, I'm not going to have time to take the full healing messages for all 3, so we're going to have to pick one. You've got Metamorphosis, which is obviously 8th house energy. It's your energy. Emptied and Transition. So these 2, it's definitely your energy. Change, transformation, death, rebirth. This one says power and strength lie within our surrender to change. And this one is, you have all of the inner resources that you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. So there's something that was left unresolved with this particular person or situation. This is going to be an opportunity to resolve whatever was left unresolved. That does not mean, it does not mean that you have to take somebody back. Okay? Now, I do believe that this has come out in your readings a couple of times already within the past 6 months. That energy is still, it's still active around you. Okay. And then this one, emptied. The ending and a beginning lie at either side of the same door. As I keep saying, for the most part, you have actually moved on. And you're doing a lot better now that that individual stopped being such an active part of your life. Now all of a sudden, because you're doing better without them, you've come back into their sphere of influence, and they come back round to you. Okay, so the ending and the beginning lie at either side of the same door. Emptiness can feel like the end of a no-through road. We do not see the feeling of despair for the chrysalis that it is. Upon emerging from a dark night of the soul, a gateway inviting us into a new way of being in the world. It is not uncommon for life to confront us with situations that seem to extinguish our life for some time. However, it is rare for individuals to disclose the degree of despair experienced during this time. Exhaustion and depleted resources from the end of a career choice, a relationship, or a phase can leave us believing that our efforts, aspiration, and opportunities to make something of ourselves were in vain. That our best was not good enough to make our lives work in the way that we had hoped, and unwanted events can cause such inner upheaval that our will to continue trying weakens significantly. The power for any period of hopelessness or withdrawal to bring us to our edges is not to be underestimated. No one goes through life untouched. Regardless of what hand we're dealt with or the path that we walk, life is capable of emptying every one of us of everything that we have to give and all that we believe that we are. When this happens, to whatever degree, we are left feeling defeated, fragile, and blind as to what to do next. Any degree of emptiness that you experience is a blessing. Like a womb, it has the power to birth a brand new life. While our circumstances may seem to be in ruins and empty, trust that a process of renewal and fulfillment is happening within all that we cannot see. Just as the seeds of spring are present and growing in unseen ways throughout the winter, the emptiness is a door that eventually opens into a new perspective. On the door to every ending is a handle that opens into a brand new beginning. Trust that all that came before and reached its conclusion had a necessary place and had its value, regardless of whether we recognize it or not. We cannot anticipate, understand, or appreciate how or why things happen together and unfold in the way that they do. Our spirit self operates from a foreign perspective and logic that typically does evade us. To surrender to the abrupt twists, turns, and losses that temporarily empty us along our life's path is often the only way to genuine fulfillment of what seems like life is forcing us to let go of. The Mother assures you that you're everything that you need to grow forward. Trust that the universe is always meeting you halfway with the lessons required to advance you at your highest level. Your darkest moments are also your brightest blessings if you allow them to be the radiant beginnings that they're here to open you up to be. It is time to thoroughly let go of something you're still clinging on to at your own detriment. Empty yourself of it all in all ways. On some level, something has come to an irreversible end, and you need to accept it as such. Release the residue to allow the necessary clearing of space for the new to begin. So that feels very much like the person that is holding on to you, to be completely honest. Like they're the ones that are being told, look, you're going to have to let Scorpio go. You have to let them go. Guardian's message: surrender to your spirit self, allow yourself to be emptied of all that is over, everything that is false and untrue, and let the light that you are fill, refuel, expand beyond, and radiate the emptiness so that it may be seen for the gateway that it actually is. Yeah, it's a very intense message, but you know, I genuinely don't feel that that's you holding on to anything at all. I feel strongly that that's someone who is holding on to you. And why are they holding on to you? Because you're a force to be reckoned with. You are the sign of change, transition, metamorphosis. You can do that, and you make it look easy. You have made it look easy. That's someone who's stuck on you. else, please, for Scorpio? Retreat. See, for the most part, you just want to be left alone. Soulmate. This could be one of your soulmates. And listening. So they're wanting you to listen to what it is that they have to say. But it's up to you, Scorpio. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. I don't know you. I don't know what this person's done to you. I don't know to what extent that this Tower and Seven of Swords, like, that could have been something really brutally horrific. That's why I would never sit there and try and tell you, oh yeah, you have to take this person back, this, that and the next. No. The only thing I would say is you have to make peace with whatever's happened, and you make peace with it inside of yourself so that you're not carrying around all of the resentments and all of the hurt and all of the blame, and do you know what I mean? All of the shit that's going to stop you from progressing in your own life. There you go. Rise like a motherfucking phoenix. Exactly. Sing it loud and proud, and let's just stick a motherfucking in there for intensity. When you speak with intention and ecstatic devotion, you will raise your energy and reach those feels of flying high above the petty crap and drama. Yes, life challenges will appear achievable. Remember, you can start over and over again. Exactly. You can reinvent yourself as many times as you feel is necessary for you. I like that though, rising high above all the petty crap and drama. Yeah. That's this. Really strange read. So yeah, that is what I have for you, Scorpio. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. For anybody who is struggling in their relationships, or if they feel that they're struggling to find love, then please do check out my recent interview with a relationship expert. The link should be popping up here. And yeah, just go check out that podcast and see if he can help you to achieve the relationship of your dreams. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Okay, bye.